Good morning, everybody. We are going to breakfast with my mom. Okay, I gotta show them this too. When I got out of the elevator at midnight last night, that door was closed. So when it opened, I thought I was trapped in the elevator because it felt like I was like in the back rooms because there was like a handle. And I was like, where the fuck am I? And it literally just looks like that. So when it opened, all I saw was the inside of this door. And I thought I was like trapped in between the floors. This is what I saw. It just looks like, I don't know. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Breakfast. Do you have any plans for today other than Clay and we're doing like a going away party, right?
I forgot that today.
What do you mean you're the one that planned it? So we're doing a going away party kind of thing with our friends, family. I don't even know who's coming. Who's coming?
You're in the group chat.
Okay, I'm in the group chat. That doesn't mean that I read anything.
You literally typed in it. You responded.
Like once, maybe twice.
That's not my fault.
Okay, I will look. I don't have 3 of the numbers that are in there, or 2 of them. Who are the other like random numbers?
You probably don't have Alexa on top.
No, I have Alexa, unless she got a new phone. Anyway, my baby. I can't wait to shoot gimbal footage of this thing with my hot girlfriend in it. So yeah, we're gonna pick back up when we get to breakfast with Mama.
Move a little.
Well, you're blocked by the coffee.
I'm gonna think of what I want to eat.
Hello. Hello.
I got the microphone here. I'll try and put it up so I can hear everyone.
What I like is that you can tell how like loud it is too.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love that it has like all these little features that make it easy to like do stuff. So
I've gotten so used when I'm recording. I'm so used to looking directly at me, and I'm like looking at the camera.
yeah, I'll turn it so it's like can get all of us. Here we go. So,
when you were recording,
hi,
before,
everyone.
it was just on your phone.
Back to breakfast. We are at Perkins. It's not a
All of the quality, or all of the pictures.
like nationally known breakfast chain, but it's definitely ours. So
I'm born in the Philippines.
yes, my mama's from the Philippines, and that's where I get my brown from. Can I put that on YouTube? All right.
That's where you got your punk.
Skunk.
No, not skunk.
Okay. Anyway, we're enjoying our last breakfast, I think, right?
What?
Are we going?
Say last
Are we going to
breakfast.
breakfast on?
Maybe the last breakfast before you move.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Nope. This is our last breakfast. Tomorrow, I'm dead. It was like really surreal and almost like bittersweet leaving work yesterday because it was my last day is tomorrow. So
Oh, okay.
yesterday was my last like evening shift, and some of them only work evenings, so I had to say goodbye to like a lot of people that I used to, be closer with, or not like close with. Like I never hung out with anyone outside of work, but I was close with all of them, because like every other department, it's like, oh, if someone leaves, like you were the only one that really knew them, but like I'm security, so I know everyone in every department everywhere in the hotel. So for those of you that don't know, I work, my last day is tomorrow, but I have worked at the Four Seasons Hotel in Minneapolis for the past, since they opened. Back to what I was saying, I used to work for I guess I still do till tomorrow, but I was working for the Four Seasons Minneapolis location for the past almost 3 years now, because they opened in June of 2022? 2022? Yeah. So, It's been a good run.
You gotta look at the camera.
Sorry, I'm not used to it yet. Let's do it like that. That looks good. That's framed better, because that gets all of us.
Are you gonna eat like this? Like standing up straight? Sitting up all proper?
This hurts my back.
No, I hunch.
What's up with you two? Are you all packed?
We've got some packed. There's gonna be a lot of last minute packing, because the problem I find is we can pack all of like the loose stuff in the rooms, but we have stuff in the storage unit, and like I have my tires and my wheels and like big bulky items that don't fit in a
So when do you
in a
get
box.
the truck?
We're getting the U-Haul on the 26th so that we have some extra time to
I see.
to like pack it up, because we're gonna leave on the morning of the 28th. My plan was that we drive for like 6-ish hours to Kansas City and stay at a hotel overnight, and then wake up and continue to drive to all the way. Like it'll probably be like 7 hours instead of 6 hours, because I'm driving a U-Haul and I have to stop for gas. So I'm assuming like 7, maximum 8 hours the first day, and then for the second day probably like 12, maybe 13 hours. So we'll get there on the 1st. Let's see, what time would we have to leave on the 1st if we're trying to be there by the evening so we can pick up the keys? That's fine. We'll just go to bed earlier on Friday night.
If I continue with the lease, they will for 18 months it will be 177. So basically 1.8
So
1.8.
1.8 for a,
base fare.
but you're not even in a 2-bed. You're in a 1-bed with a den.
They consider it. It's a 1 bed and a den
So you pay almost 1,800.
without the
With
extras.
what is it, base rent?
That's 1,700 plus. Base
All right,
rent.
so this is part of the reason why we are moving, because, well, I don't want to say it's part of the reason. It's like one of the major deciding factors in why we decided to move, because everyone has always asked me, well, why are you planning on moving to Texas? Why are you planning on moving to Texas? Do you know anyone? Do you have family? No. I'll tell you why. It's impossible to build a business and to pursue a better... What's going on? How's it going? We're doing great. Sorry, I didn't tell her that we should get seated with you, but...
It's okay, I just got in.
Yeah, well, great
Yeah.
to see you. Yeah.
Good to see you.
Major reason we love this place is because they know us by name and order, and we come here way too much. Yeah, we are literally regulars. We've been coming here at least like once a month, if not twice, maybe 3 times a month.
That's crazy.
For the past like 2 years now. No, year. Oh yeah, no.
Almost 3.
It's probably been like a year and a half
Because we would come here. I'm
before
pretty
you
sure
even moved in with me.
We would come here when I.
Yeah, when you would just visit me. Wow. Dang. Okay.
See Nick every single time.
Yeah, we would always seat with the same server. So that was Nick. She's really her. Yeah, she's really sweet. There was like one time where I pulled up in my new car, not my Golf. I pulled up in my Volvo, and Nick saw us getting out of the car, and as we came in and got seated, Nick had already got she already got like her apple juice, my coffee, and our food order put in. And like we didn't even sit down at the table. So that's literally knew our order, because we always get the same thing.
We came in, and then we didn't even like pass the corner yet, and then they were like, "You guys gotta come over here."
Yeah, we've actually got a table for you. What? Circling back, a big deciding factor for why we were moving is because of the insanely high rent prices in Minnesota, because I mean my first apartment was a 1-bedroom, and it had like 700 something square feet. I think it was 747, and it was newer, but thanks, honey. It was newer, but it definitely was. Or no, it was new. It was a new construction. I got it when I came back from like basic training, infantry, OSA. The actual price of it, I'm pretty sure was like $14,700. So I was paying almost $1,500 for a 1-bedroom apartment. And granted, it was like a new one. I should have got like an older apartment, but no one wants to live in a house that someone else is, beat up, or an apartment that someone's beat up. So mom is paying $1,700 for her 1-bedroom, 1 den.
That's the base. I have
Base rent. She's also got a dog and has a storage unit and has parking. 2 storage units, right?
Before, yes.
How much is pet rent?
50.
Still, it's just unreasonable,
Pet rent.
We don't pay
We don't pay pet rent because
Is included?
no, they're registered ESAs, like emotional support animals. Yeah. So anyway, the price. We'll get to the price of our 2-bed, 2-bath in Texas, and you guys will definitely understand why we were like, oh yeah, let's just pull the trigger, because why not? It does cost us money to get there,
I had to pay like
but
$100 for each of them.
the ease of saving the money we would be spending otherwise on rent and being able to reinvest that back into our businesses makes it worth it. So we're gonna get to this food. It looks delicious. This is what we got.
So I could go to
Looking phenomenal.
get it directly from
All
them.
right. Bye, Mom. Oops.
Because
She's laughing because I messed it up with the mic.
yeah,
We're still getting used to it.
Perfect side eye.
Okay. Anyway, we're going to Starbucks now that we finished breakfast with my mom because I owe her a sweet treat. I told her that she's free to tell the story, and as I'm sure she wants to. So. Okay, I'm gonna start driving. You can take it off.
Okay, I had a large, like it was a big one.
Big what?
A big vanilla iced berry Red Bull,
Winter edition.
winter edition.
Non-sugar free, so it tastes better.
Who's telling the story? I'm just kidding. Yeah, a winter edition vanilla iced berry Red Bull, and it was like the largest can you can get. Not sugar free because those ones taste disgusting. And I found it when I was working because they have not been anywhere ever. And I told him, I was like, do not drink this one because I'm saving it for when we have to drive like an entire day to Texas. And it sat in there from the beginning of January until now, February 21st, I think.
I drank it like 2 weeks ago, though. Like a week ago.
That makes it even worse.
I forgot.
And I saved it in there. I don't know why, but I guess I like looked at the fridge today or yesterday because I was getting a drink in there, and I was like, where the fuck is it? I was like, there's no fucking way. I actually got really mad. So I called him, and I knew he was working, and I called him, and I'm like, Joey, did you drink my Red Bull? And he got quiet. I was like, this motherfucker. And I was actually really sad. I was about to cry.
So anyway, we're going
Yeah.
to get a sweet treat, which for her is Starbucks. And I don't think we're doing anything else, right? We don't have to go grocery shopping.
No, I already went grocery shopping
Are you
first.
blocking my face with the mic? The point of it is to clip it to something so you don't have to like hold it. Anyway, we'll just do a quick add that to the video for today. I've got some editing to do. I want to post want to post a video that I have been meaning to post that just kind of explains like who I am, but not in a literal sense. Like, how do I define myself and what do I represent? Like, what do I want to embody in terms of like values and goals and aspirations, and like what kind of message do I want to send with my content and with who I am and what I'm putting out into the world. And I want to edit, well, I wasn't planning to edit that, but I just want to get it ready so that I can post it. And we'll throw this in like the stuff we filmed today into a separate video. But she was a little reluctant to record today, but the way that I see it is we should be sharing our day-to-day of getting ready to take this big step in our lives, getting ready to move across the country in search of better opportunities, or not even in search of, like, we have the better opportunities, we have committed to the move. I just want to share that experience with everyone else, because I know there's so many other people like us that aren't in the position to do so, or just haven't committed to it yet. And I'm hoping that we can inspire other people by... Are you messing with the gimbal?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
All right. I'm hoping that we can inspire other people with our journey and with our story by showing other people and other entrepreneurs that it is possible, and that it is scary, and that no one really knows what they're doing, but that's okay, and you're not really supposed to. Like, if you knew what you were doing, you would have already done it, you know? We're just going to keep failing forward and keep recording the whole thing. I want to share the reality of, you know, packing up everything you know and leaving the state you were born and raised in to search for something better. Like, that is the old American dream. And so many people are saying that the American dream is dead, but I don't want to call it the American dream anymore. I just want to call it my dream. I want to call it our dream. Like, everyone wants something in this world and in this life, and I want to share what we want and what we want to build. And I want everyone to be a part of that, not just we do our thing behind the scenes and then you guys see the success. Like, I want you guys to see every part of it. I want you guys to see the moments in the gym where I'm sucking and I can't see myself getting better from that workout. I want you guys to see us working on our businesses, and maybe I do a drop that sucks for my brand, or she doesn't sell out for her clay. Like, that happens, and I want that to be the foundation of our brands. I don't want it to be just the how would I word this? I don't want everyone to see our brands and only see the good, and only see the success, and only see the silver lining, and only see the reward, and only see the cool car. Like, I want you guys to see my beat up other Volkswagen. I want you guys to see me failing in every way possible until we do make it. So that's why I decided to record today, and that's the goal for today's editing, I guess. Kind of just did a mini rant there. Is there anything you want to say, honey? Sorry, I kind of hijacked your spiel.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll cut it there and then cut back to the drive-thru, so you guys can see what she orders versus what I order.
Okay. Is that all?
Yes, that's all.
Bye! The stabilization
You know what you-
is so good.
Yeah, that's the point of a gimbal. You know what you want.
I have a Venti.
Nothing new.
Can I get a Venti?
Yeah, you can get a Venti. I owe you, remember?
Yeah. Large one.
I was getting nervous with my wheels.
Hi there, what can I get started for you?
Hi, could I please do a venti iced chai
A venti iced chai. What else can I get for you?
Can I do a dirty chai?
Sorry?
A dirty chai with the blonde.
Sorry, can you make it a dirty chai with the blonde espresso?
Yeah, just one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one's fine. And could you also do a couple pumps of brown sugar syrup and vanilla sweet cream cold foam on that?
Nice.
Yeah, venti iced chai, one shot of blonde espresso, 2 pumps of brown sugar, cold foam. What else can I get for you?
I'll just do a grande vanilla sweet cream cold brew, please.
Anything else?
No?
That should be it.
We'll see you at the window.
Thank you.
Also, these are my nails. They're so.
You're not beating the allegations of having a complicated girly drink after adding a 1 shot of blonde espresso to your venti dirty iced chai. Venti blonde dirty iced chai with 2 pumps of brown sugar syrup and vanilla sweet cream cold foam.
I don't
That
care.
is
It's a
literally a 2-sentence order.
it's a once in a lifetime thing that I get because I'm super tired today. So
Yeah, you know, she doesn't usually get the shot of espresso, but
no,
I did put you on.
you did, and I was like, oh, this is really good.
I think it'd be cool, like in the future, if I start doing more car footage, because I don't know how many people are really like Volkswagen fans per se, but I know a lot of guys like cool cars, and like I love my car. I love doing stuff to my car, and I love going to car shows and like car related like meetups. I'm really hoping that Houston will have a good community for that, and I was gonna look into that today because I feel like that would be a great place to advertise like my detailing business, you know. Like just pull up to a car show and put out like my sign and check out the cool cars. Maybe I can do quick vacuums, you know?
I like Mini Coopers.
That's her dream car. Do you know exactly like what year, what model, what trim, what color and all that?
No.
If I had to guess,
Mini Cooper Countryman.
2018 to 2024, right?
Newer. I want a newer one, but I don't want like a big or an electric one. But I want to get it custom wrapped so I can have it like periwinkle.
I don't know what color that is.
It's like a mix between purple, like a lilac and a light blue. It's closer to light blue.
Okay.
I don't have anything on me that's periwinkle.
What about like the mirror caps and the roof? Do you want it to be white still, or
I want
two-tone?
periwinkle, and then I want white, like race stripes.
Race stripes.
Like you see the green and white Mini Coopers that have like the white.
Yeah, the
I want
two-tone
that.
ones, yeah, the accents.
I want that.
Did you tell him you're gonna put what you're gonna put inside to make it safe, since it's basically a rolling tin can?
A roll cage? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
She-
A roll cage and a Hellcat engine is going in my
No,
cat.
you're not.
Actually, not a Hellcat engine. It's going to be an Aston Martin engine
That is
In the
literally
back.
the dumbest thing ever. In the back.
in the trunk because it's not going to fit.
Rear engine custom Mini Cooper with an Aston Martin V12. That would literally be your entire trunk with the seats folded down. At that point, you might as well do like an actual full like roll cage, 5-point harness.
I'll make it
Why
happen.
don't we just? Yeah, we'll make it a drift build too. Why not? Huh? Disengage the front.
Why not?
Insane.
Yeah, that's my dream car.
Insane.
And I want like monster truck wheels on it.
That's
So it's
actually-
lifted
What's
up.
wrong with you? She's making a Baja.
kidding.
No, sorry, an Aston Martin powered Baja Mini Cooper with monster truck wheels and a roll cage.
I'm just kidding.
It's crazy.
I do want a Mini Cooper though, a light purple Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
I'll show
That's
you.
fair. Truthfully, I have seen a lot of those, and I know that they're a popular vehicle. Well, don't click to you now, because I'm talking still. Oh, you're gonna show them?
Yeah. I'll show you what periwinkle looks like.
I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but I'm partially colorblind, so like, or not even colorblind. I don't like saying that I'm partially colorblind. It's like a color deficiency. So like, certain shades are really difficult for me to see because they mix really easily with other shades. So it's hard for me to tell.
Okay, so
Can
it's
you
a
show that? Like
It's a,
brightness?
it is full brightness. It's a very, it looks a lot more saturated on here, but it's a very like fine line between light blue.
That just
and
looks
light
like
purple.
light blue to me.
But
There's
it's
a
light
little
purple.
bit of purple in that.
Yeah,
I can't tell. What
it's periwinkle. I don't know if you can really see that well. My seat is hot.
Thanks.
I'm interviewing you.
Well, you gotta ask questions.
to have
They can't hear you.
oh yeah, that's right. I
You need a
was-
second mic.
How does it feel to have the most amazing girlfriend in the world?
You can hold the mic a little close, like a little further away. If you're like all the way up here, look at how high of a peak it is versus like right here.
It's not an orange yet.
Okay, well, it feels pretty good. You know, I fight every day to not be a fat, lazy slob and be worthy of her love. But, yeah. I'm winning.
All right, how's it going?
AKA, it's the greatest thing ever.
I think we're good. Thank you. What was that? Nah, we're good. Thank you, though.
Dang, I filled that thing up.
This girl I was watching on YouTube, she said that, to be honest, being cringe and people saying you're cringe on social media is like the start to your success.
Truthfully, it is.
It is. Because they're like, oh, she's recording in public, oh, she's so cringe. But that just means that I'm one step ahead of them because
Oh,
they
yeah.
wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Like, the we really need to get another one.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is like the mental barrier between, I don't want to say like success as like a final stage, but like the mental barrier between growth and stagnation, I would say, is learning to come to terms with what must be done versus what you feel comfortable doing. Because truthfully, like with anything hard in life, especially like for my military career, anything hard that I've ever had to do was something that I didn't want to do. And sometimes it was something that I knew I had to do, but in order to get over like that mental like speed bump, I guess, of like, I don't want to do this, or I think it looks weird, or I think someone's gonna clown me for this. It's difficult to push past that mentally, and I don't know if I really have any tips for doing it other than like, truthfully, like you just got to do it, you know? Like you have to be. Thanks, man. Have a good one. You have to be willing. Oh man, they didn't do the cold phone. Fuck.
Did you ask for it?
I didn't, but that's kind of implied with the name of the drink. So anyway, as I was saying before I cut myself off twice, I would say one of the most difficult parts of getting past where you're currently at and like actually getting somewhere and growing and changing the way that you want to grow and change involves a sacrifice of almost like a sacrifice of ego, a sacrifice of self, right? Like you have to mentally get past that barrier that tells you this is weird, or this will be this, like someone will judge me for doing this, or what if I don't, like what if I fail at this, what if I do this wrong? And being able to surpass that mental barrier, I don't even want to say being able to, because that makes it sound like it's saying that makes it feel like I'm saying that it's a trait that some people have and some people don't. It's not. like really anyone could succeed, and I think people know that. Some people might be convinced otherwise. But truthfully, the real deciding factor in succeeding or in growing and like getting better and changing completely depends on your willingness to, I don't want to say be cringe, but like it's your willingness to do something even though you're not going to do it right, and your willingness to do something even though you're probably going to mess it up, and your willingness to keep going even when you fail. And it is through that constant action of trying and trying and trying and trying and failing and learning and growing and changing, and it might not go exactly how you think it's going to go, but by doing it over and over, that effect compounds. Like nothing wants to stand in the way of anything that is relentless, you know? Like even droplets of water can break rocks over time, and it's just the act of it dripping that does that, you know?
And to also not be afraid to do something even though you know or you may not know that someone's gonna talk about you behind their back. Like, oh my god, did you see she has a YouTube channel and she like talks to the camera by herself, or all that.
Yeah, I see a lot of people clowning people in the gym for having tripods, and like, granted, there's a right way to do things. Like, you shouldn't be making other people uncomfortable in that sense of like, I'm going to do this even though I know it's going to make people feel weird. I'm going to do this even though I know it's going to be like uncomfortable. Like, don't step on other people's toes, because that'll come back on you, you know? But don't be afraid to do something because of other people. Don't be afraid to take the step necessary to go from point A to point B just because of how other people might react to your efforts, or, you know, trying to get better. Like that's truthfully like what got me to grow in the gym, because I don't know if I'll be able to edit photos onto this because I'm not super experienced with editing.
You can.
But like I used to be a really skinny kid, like all the way up until I graduated high school. I don't think I actually touched 140, and I'm only like 5. I think I was like 5'7" then, and I'm like 5'8" now. But I never broke 140 in high school, and I was in the gym almost every day from when I turned like 17 or 18 up until now. Like, there's times when I've missed like a week or two just due to like life, but it's that constant act of showing up even when you think you look stupid, and doing something even when you don't know what the outcome will be, because you're doing something and you're working towards something without that fear, or even with the fear, but without that reservation of I'm gonna hold back because of XYZ. Like, you have to commit to it and you have to do it. And that's what I've been learning over time with trying to start 2 businesses, is like, or I guess rather, no, they're businesses. One is a business, one is a brand, really. But that's like the biggest lesson I've been learning, and I'm lucky enough to be able to say like my girlfriend has already been teaching me that because of her efforts in her business venture. Is that like, if you really actually want to succeed and like see those changes and make that difference in your life, you have to be willing to just do things. Like, you have to create, you have to put forth effort, you have to take action. You can't just talk about it forever and research it until you have analysis paralysis. Like, you have to do something. So anyway, I don't even know how we got to this topic, but it was a good way to I guess go from sweet treat to something hopefully inspiring.
got a lot of good content this morning. So hopefully this will look good once we're done editing. But yeah, thanks for watching.